Hello, hello, from the future. You'll know what I mean if you watch an hour in. But I have a few more thoughts I just want to say. And also, the leagues are finished now, and we're wandering over to grab a trophy right now. After I work out how to do it. And then we have a little browse around the shop. And also noticed something says that it's 15,000 points, but you click on it and then it's like, now I'm 25,000 points. So I don't know, we might keep our points for a while and see if that changes. But what I'd like to say before we get into it is that in a few more minutes time you'll see me say something along the lines of like, I'll talk about what I liked and disliked, because everyone, including 60-year-old me, really cares what my likes and dislikes are compared to anyone else. Really, I have nothing special to say. I really enjoyed it. I played it every day while it was out. And throughout the course of the hour, I pretty much say these things in one way or another anyway, so I'm just gonna let it go. Doesn't matter. Anyway, goodbye. Hello. Here we are in the League's world. We found a nice little spot with the bears and the foxes and the unicorns. You can see them through the trees, yeah. And over the river, we've got some wolves. Very cool. I've put off making this for a few days now, because I've had some elaborate ideas on how to finish this adventure off. But anytime I started to commit to it, I was like, no, it's not the time yet. It's not the time, there's no point. So instead, we're here for a nice, raw video, which is going to be nice and long because I want to cover everything. I want to look at the bank. I want to look at the tasks we did. I want to look at the high scores. And then I also do want to talk about what I did like and what I didn't like about the leagues overall as well. But we'll get to all that good stuff. We've also got the music player over here. We've got it turned on random, so we're going to see what soundtracks we're blessed with while we do this too. That'll be fun. So I think a good place to start off at is we'll open up the old Leagues interface here to be taunted by that beautiful dragon trophy. Unlucky. Actually, I guess we can talk about this. So I got the 45,000 three days ago, I think. And I don't know, we're close, but but we're so far as well. I think realistically, if I really committed, I could have got another 10,000 points. I reckon I could have done it. But that wouldn't have been a dragon trophy, and I would have been sitting there scratching my head at the end. So I just couldn't commit to it. And I've got other things to do as well. This is good enough. I'm pretty happy. So let's look at the old relics. So I just winged everything here. I winged everything with the leagues. And luckily, we took Excavator at the start, which was good. Honestly, I don't know why you would pick the other ones. Even as someone that, you know, I haven't really played much of RuneScape 3. It was the obvious choice, I reckon. We took Farming Frenzy at tier 2, which, do I regret it? No, I don't regret it, but apart from getting a lot of farming XP, it didn't actually make much of a difference. As we'll see when I go into the bank, I have heaps of herbs sitting around, heaps of potions, and I just didn't really use them. So in that case, maybe I could have taken something else. Although, would I have needed either of the other two? Agility turned out to be really quick, so would I have needed that? No. I don't know. Farming Frenzy's pretty good, I'd say. Tier 3, we took the Assassin's Insight. Oh boy. We're gonna repeat ourselves a little bit. No regrets. It was pretty handy. I can't see many situations where I would have needed the fairy rings. What's this one do? I've forgotten. Let's see. Teleports of a range of jewellery. Like, I don't know enough about the game to know how useful this would have been to me, to be honest. Like, the assassin skull was a bit weird, and I have seen other people talk about this, and for the very fact, oh whoops, wait, let's find my skull real quick. Yeah, for the very fact that we had, as you can see, like, I've still got some grayed out, like, that's ridiculous. And they did do an update where they gave us some, like, the tormented demons, I think, but I don't know why I'd want to kill tormented demons. But it's not like I really needed to kill these other things either, but it's just a weird feeling when you open up your league reward and you've got grayed out things. I don't know. But it really wasn't the end of the world, not for me at least, because as I say, I didn't really feel like they played a part, for me at least. Tier 4, Production Master. I'd take Production Master every time. I did give Rejuvenated a good hard think, just to be different. But I'm glad I didn't. Of course, the clue one could be nice. When we go into the bank as well, I had a lot of clues stored up, so it would have been cool to smash them out. But, I'm just thinking about this clue one. I'm thinking about Jimmy in his video, whereas, like, I picked the clue one and then he just did clues and it was super boring, and it's like, yeah, that is boring. You should have taken Production Master. Again, I haven't played much of the game, although I think, well, what can I say? I think a lot of people that do know the game took Clue. What can I say? It is what it is. Tier 5. We took the range relic, if that isn't obvious by my awesome gear, which I'm still super pumped about. There's not much to say about that, really. I wouldn't have. Yeah, no, no. I take that back. No. Um, it had the Range Relic did have a real strong AoE kind of focus, I think. So sometimes when I did do some like solo bosses, it felt a little weak, I think, compared to what I'd seen like clips of other people doing. But when I was doing the 120 Slayer, we were getting some 20 million XP an hour, like Slayer XP, making use of the AoE effects and stuff. So it had some cool moments, and I do feel pretty strong, I would say. Tier 6, oh, controversial one, but not for me. I took the Banker's Note. I have no idea how invention works, and you might be able to tell that by my level 34 invention, which most of that I got just from making the early prototypes and destroying some salvage, because I was like, oh, let's destroy some salvage, and I destroyed some salvage, and I'm like, okay. And I'll have a look at this in a minute, but I think like at least 40% of the players that played League got 200 million invention, so that, actually, I assume anyone that took Perfection got the 200 mil because it was so quick. So I guess there wasn't many more than the 40 to 50%. Now that I think about it, although does that mean over 50% actually did take Banker's Note? Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, this is another one I do not regret. Like, I could not imagine playing this league without the Banker's Note. I couldn't imagine playing any fun game mode in RuneScape without the Banker's Note. I'll take it every time over anything else, especially something I don't understand. And I know this gave you technically unlimited GP, but after you'd thrown 100 million gold in the well and bought a few items, what use was unlimited money? And like, how strong do you need to be? Like, I understand you can power up your weapons and your armor, but I don't know how much of a difference it does make. I can't imagine the big fish took it, and the people that rank 1 league points, they probably took it, I guess. But oh man, just for the little old me's and the likes, just Banker's Note is amazing. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe someone can tell me how on earth invention works on a really basic level. Like, yeah. Oh, we've got some funky music starting. I don't know, I couldn't really hear the last track. I think it was something about Gothics, I don't know. Alright, tier 7. The last 7. The last tier. I took Everlasting Faith. This stopped prayer regen, which was amazing. Oh, and on top of that, it made protection prayers act as soul split. So after we got tier 7, my usage of food went to almost about 0. So I'm glad that I didn't do any ridiculous stocking up or something, because I pretty much never needed food. we had the on death revive. It was a great perk. Again, personally, I can't imagine it any other way. It was a good choice for me. We'll have a quick look at these other ones. Well, we have the God book. I don't know. Again, I didn't really get it. I'm happy I didn't get it. So I didn't get it. Let me go to Ascension. Auto Specialist. Well, yeah, I don't know. This is another thing. There's a bit of a knowledge wall because I don't know how much I could actually abuse this. Because I had an Armadillo Godsword. You know, here's some old school brain. So I'm like, yeah, I got the Armadillo Godsword, and I walked up something, and I'm like, yeah, let's spec him, and it actually did do a lot of damage. So I'm thinking like, oh, imagine, you know, half that increase. Sounds pretty cool, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know to what extent you go, but yeah, no, the Everlasting Faith, it was perfect for me. Alright, sorry, I had to pause for a quick second, and my train of thought has just disappeared completely. Oh yeah, okay, so that's what I was gonna say. So although this was weird, and like this is I didn't actually talk about this, but again, a lot of people have talked about with how clunky Banker's Note and Banker's Note felt, and I absolutely agree with those criticisms, although I still felt like all the situations where the clunkiness didn't matter and you just wanted to open your bank and stuff, like it outweighed the they didn't seem to put much effort into it. But yeah, when it came to Everlasting Faith, so yeah, for third time's the charm. It didn't drain, but it didn't regen. This boggles my mind a little bit. So we had some funny times where, like, for example, I don't know, in the fight caves, including like Inferno, where you've got prayer draining mobs. I didn't take a prayer potion in there because why would I? And these guys come along and they're like, bonk, and my prayer goes down slowly. They hit me again. Throughout the waves, more of them spawn and they hit me again, and I've got 0 prayer. What's funny after that then is I have 0 prayer and my prayers are still up, but I can't change my prayers because I've got no prayer. So take a minute to unpack that one. So the first time I went in to do Jad, I was stuck on protect from magic or protect from range, one or the other, and I couldn't change it. And actually, I wonder if I have the video for this because it's pretty funny, although it might be recorded like using mobile though, but I'll add it if I find it. So yeah, I was stuck on one. I couldn't change it, and I just clicked on Jad, and I took 0 damage, and I'm like, yeah, easy game. But I actually got super lucky, and Jad did not fire any of the opposite prayer, because I did find out later on, especially doing Inferno, that Jad absolutely still can kill you. So yes, but the point being, yes, it didn't regen the prayer, it should have regen the prayer. Why would it not regen the prayer? Although maybe it's getting super strong there, but although as I say that, I'm like, the times where it matters is so little that it can't be like ridiculous. Like it was just it had to have just been an oversight. I don't know what else that would be. So is there anything to talk about in here? Oh, the unlimited advanced time spell, that was awesome. I think I'll remember to come back to that. So these passive effects, how much of a difference they made. Don't know. I don't think I ever once changed my spell book. I've tried out the ancient curses. I tried out the curses. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what a sun spear is. I did make use of the dream. That's for sure. Okay. Next, how about we bring up the old tasks. Alright, here we are. The old tasks. There's a lot to say about the tasks, and hopefully I remember to say everything. Let's have a little look through first. Do a quick refresh, and we're going to sort by requirements, just because. Let's have a look and see if we think of anything. Okay, I've changed my mind. No, we do need to talk about this first. The point rewards for the tasks were really weird, and do I have any new criticism that other people haven't already said? I don't know, but I certainly know a lot of people have talked about this, but I am 100 to thing it. I am 1000 to thing it. The point rewards for the tasks were super weird, and it really makes you wonder again, like I don't know what my playtime actually is for this leagues, but I don't know, is how many more times than I've spent in the normal server. Like, I played it heaps in comparison, and I knew these task reward, like the point rewards, were absolutely busted. And it's like, yeah, did they actually have AI, like have it make them up the task? Like, it's weird, because I just started to scroll here and I'm like, yeah, burn 20 blisterwood logs for 80 points, and you just have to look at how many people completed it. 1.3%, and you have to ask yourself, why only 1.3%? And it's like, well, you had to presumably partial completion. I assume you just had to start it pretty much until you could get into the place. What do we have to do this? All these quests. I think, is this a... it's just part of the quest line. But 80 points locked behind a bunch of quests, and it's, I don't know, but then just chop 20 bloodwood logs in the wilderness, 200 points. How does that make sense? A higher woodcutting requirement, much more points, but this is locked behind a big quest line. Like, this should be 200 points. Honestly, this should be like 400 points. There should be another tier. Like 800 points, and this should be 400 points. If you get what I'm saying. But I know in practice that creates some problems, but maybe that should have been thought about before it was released. You know, maybe. Again, find a gout tuber, 80 points, but how long could that take you? I don't know. And why would you want to sit there trying to get a gout tuber? Don't know. Well, yeah, we did talk about this. We'll reach the maximum level, which you actually get at 2,898, which I think, it's in one of the videos while I'm doing divination. I had thought, like, it's probably not bugged, it's just not including the invention total level, but yeah, no, it's just bugged. 50 million thieving XP. I reckon, we could have done that, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know what a Seren's symbol is. Only 0.7% of players finished it, so I probably never will find out what a Seren symbol is. Obtain 50 million summoning XP. 0.3%. Yeah, not happening. I think with the charms I have left would be like, I don't know, like 6.5 million XP or something. So yeah, there's no chance in that one. Okay, here's another laugh. Defeat the Queen Black Dragon 100 times. There was a bunch of these tasks that were defeat a boss 100 times, which is great. That's fine. But look at this. Defeat the Queen Black Dragon. 80 points. Defeat the Queen Black Dragon 100 times. 80 points. Hello? Hello? It should be defeat the Queen Black Dragon 100 times. 1,000 points. Or something like that. And, you know, as we scroll down, you just have to look at the amount of people that completed it to know that it was busted. I know, I could tell it was busted, but just look, everyone knew it was busted. 50 million strength XP. Well, if we had another few months, that would be not a problem. I don't know what an Ek-Zekel is. Let's find out. Oh, it looks crazy. What's this? Zuck sword. Was this like? Is this like the? You know, like the Armadil staff for melee? Oh, how do we get it? Hard mode. Wait. And 25,000 incandescent energy. Excuse me? Okay. Wait, you could get up to 20,000 from this guy? What? Okay, so maybe it's possible to get. Oh well, some people got it, didn't they? Actually, 3%. More people did that than they did. They did. Oh, I guess that's like, obvious. 80 points, but you get what I'm saying. This is probably maybe. Well, it's more time consuming, but okay, anyway. Pterosaur Mall. No one did this. What's this? Let's find out. Why'd no one do this? Okay, so I'm guessing like you find this when you loot one of the dinosaurs after a big game hunter, I think. Wait, but you gotta get all these suckers as well. I don't know. Nice 200 points for that. Good on you. A hatch of blue and blight. No idea what that is. Masterwork melee armor. Saw it. Just naturally playing the game, I saw a lot of people talking about that. Saw a few people wearing it, but I don't really get it. For a measly 200 points as well. Apparently it took a while, relatively. An attuned crystal seed. Why'd no one do this, do you reckon? Harmonic dust. Do I have any harmonic dust? Let's find out. We have 150. Oh, did you get that from like playing the harps or something? Maybe. Yeah. Sing for the lady achievement. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Again, he's a funny one. Defeat the Magistrate. Doesn't he have like a, like you need something to get there? Yeah, a key to the crossing. I don't really know. I didn't even kill him once. But again, kill him 50 more times for only another 80 points. Like, they're pulling me leg. But that's alright. Alright, we're gonna speed through this just for record's sake, and then we're gonna have a laugh about a few more of the task points, I reckon. Cool. So I just wanted to sort by the completion. Let's have a look at what people didn't do. Okay, so yeah, again, the achievements are a funny thing. So smash these out for 80 points. No one did it. Are we surprised? No. But to be fair, if you did do all the achievements, that was a few thousand points for no real difficulty apart from getting the requirements. But still, no one did it. No one did it. No. Yeah, so much of this stuff is crazy as. Oh, and the chompy bird kills. Did anyone do that? Maybe like one person has done it. Maybe the top 10 people. I don't know. But like again, 4,000 chompy bird kills. That should give you like, I don't know. Is that other task that I mentioned earlier gives you 1,000 points? This should give you like. This should just complete the league. This should just, boom, league's done. Great. Do everything else or get 4,000 chompy bird kills. Great. So, the task that I've completed that not many other people have is defeat Vorkath 100 times, and that's because I have that sweet armor. What's 0.1% of people? About me and 10 others maybe, don't know. So that's pretty cool, I guess, although that's also probably just because not many people pick the range one. On top of, I don't doubt there is probably better armor to use. Is there a better armor to use? Ranged armor. I don't know, it was one of those things I just saw it and I was like, yeah, I want that nice armor. Well, no, I've got the sickest armor in the game. I mean, wow, amazing. Actually, has someone outdone me with the Sirenic armor? Are they stronger than me? How do you get this? I don't even know what a Sirenic scale is. I don't know. Anyway, I'm proud of my Dracolich armor. Equip a full set of arrows. We'll talk about this when we go into the bank. Barrows, first and last time I do it. Oh, look at this. Defeat 100 bosses in the Dominion Tower. 30 points. I went to have a look at this to potentially do it because I was like, oh, it sounds like fun. 20 quests and it's not even a joke. So I don't think you have to do all these quests here, but when you go to the tower, it tells you like the ones that you have to complete, and I just looked at it and I was like, nope. Again, 30 points. What is that? There's no way one of the devs did that, right? Surely? Like, I don't want to be rude to the devs. We like the devs. Good devs. Yay. But Was that made by a dev? Did some of the people creating this actually expect us to do 20 useless quests? I don't know. Weird. And even doing 125 chompy bird kills is only 10 points. I know you, so in this version you can make some kind of like invention thing just for killing chompy birds, and I understand that can speed it up, but again, like it's a weird one. But I don't know, we could talk about this for for ages, so I guess we should just move on. Oh yeah, so there's 3 days left as well, by the way, while making this. Now let's have a look at the high scores. So well done, Couchy. I wonder, is 106,000 the maximum? Let's have a look. Yes, he has the maximum. Well, at the time of recording, 4 people have the maximum. That's crazy. So 4 people, I don't know, that's crazy to think 4 people did all these crazy tasks. That's impressive. Nice. What's this? So far 99,393. What a brilliant number. Aren't we lucky? I nearly said again. 9,393 have the rune trophy so far. It's cool. Okay, here we go. So 3 days left to go on the leagues. Sorry anyone that misses out. 5,678 have the dragon trophy. We'll call it 5,679 because I'd say this guy's going to get an extra 10 point. I don't know about you. You might not get another 50 points. Okay, alright. Let's say 5,700 people have it. No one else after that's going to get it, I'm afraid. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, so about 5,700 people have the dragon trophy. And what was the awesome number for rune trophies? Alright, I guess we'll look at the stats here. Why not? So we did archaeology for a 200 mil XP. This also, like in my viewpoint, made the perfectionist relic seem all that less appealing, because like, yeah, we had to wait a little bit longer, but once we got the unlimited advanced time things, this 200 million archaeology, like I don't know, 20 minutes or something, so you know, it was fine. Look at I think I just got logged out. Hang on, let's log us back in. Get the music playing. Although I do like this menu music they have at the moment. Alright, there we go, we're back. So the 401st person to get 200 million archaeology. Cool. So we did Herblore, Hunter, Construction, Fishing, and what's the other one? Crafting, wherever that is. Oh yeah, there's crafting. Yeah, we did all those 50 mils at the Dream while we did Gridmaster. So, you know, again talking about the league points. Yeah, spent. Dang, we're just kind of babbling on this point. So, let's look at the old bank now. Let's click on this real quick. So, I know in reference to people having unlimited money, 2.2 billion is nothing, but I didn't have unlimited money. I had banker's note, so we amassed 2.2 billion, which is pretty cool, I think. But let's have a look at the bank. So I pretty much picked up everything, I'd say. So although, you know, none of it matters, it's all gonna disappear, it still does tell a story about what we got up to. So we'll just have a little look through here. It did start to get a bit messy because, well, not too much point in fixing it up. I don't even know what these are. I don't know what a black stone heart is either. Who knows? But yeah, I had like a bunch of all this kind of salvage, but I don't know, I didn't want to waste. Alking, one thing, alking in this version is annoying because it stops your character. So if I wanted to alk, I'd have to like alk to get some money. I would have just been wasting a heap of time standing there. Food tab. I got all these lobsters from like the spirits that appear, so I didn't fish those, just saying. And this is about when we started doing the Dream, because you can see we have a lot of food, which I was like, oh well, yeah, I'll save all this because I'll do the player owned farm afterwards. But I don't know, I can't be bothered, and you know, there's not much point, it's only like a few points and so on as well. But yeah, look at all these dinosaurs we have. I have no idea about any of these dinosaurs really, but we've got heaps of them. And I think, I assume you need pairs to breed them, obviously, but like, you know, I've got 2 Melatops here. Do I need just one of each, or do I need 2? I'm not sure. So either I would have been able to get some of them going, but yeah, no, at the end of the day, there wasn't much point. Yeah, we did the 50 million rune crafting because we have banker's note, so doing that was nothing. We got another 20,000 pure essence. I was in my mind, in my obtain dragon trophy mind, I was like, yeah, we'll we'll go use the rest of these essence, and you know, we can flex on all the perfectionist noobs. But you know, I tapped out and getting the dragon trophy. I tapped out and getting some runecrafting XP. Bit of this, bit of that. Melee tab. Again, we didn't really drop anything, so we've got everything that we used from the beginning. Bronze all the way up. And then we get to barrows. Yeah, barrows, like, this is the first time I've ever played an Iron Man account, and barrows made me make sure I never will. Whoa, we got some funky music playing right now. Yeah, so barrows articulates why this game was not made to be played as Iron Man, because you know, you're meant to, for example, go and do barrows, and you get the Darrock's helm, and you get 2 Darrock's plate bodies. So you go and find another player, you sell your Darrock's plate body, your extra one, and you get the plate legs. Simple. But not in Iron Man. In Iron Man, this happens. Hang on. Where's the thing? Hang on, I do know where to find this. It just has moved. Hang on, I'll go this way. Yeah, here we go. No, wrong one. Yeah, check this out, check this out. We missed it. It's up here, okay. Yeah. All this happens. 300 kills. 7 Carol's coifs. 0 Carol's tops. Maybe you can laugh at me for even trying to complete this one, but I was like, I only need to get one more. I would have a good laugh with my friends, because I'd do this one. I don't know, I think that's funny. Anyway, so yeah, we had the Barrows saga, and eventually I decided 80 points was not worth wasting more of my time, so we moved on from that nonsense. Godsword Shard, so you can see that we started to do God Wars, which was pretty fun. There we did. Yeah, we did the Dagonoths. Got some rings. Cool. Bandos. The fight caves they have in this version are awesome, and the cape upgrades are awesome. That's for sure. So yeah, as you can see, yeah, I have a heap of herbs, heap of potions. Never used many of them. I used, you know, some defense potions here and stuff. Oh yeah, I made some overloads. I haven't even used one overload. Maybe I should take one out. Maybe we should use one just for the laughs. Range tab, blah 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 blah. Yeah, we did oh yeah, there's all the carols. And Armadillo gear, six boots. What was the thing we were waiting on? I think it was, oh yes, it was the main hand Armadillo crossbow. Yeah, and then yeah, we got the Dracolich. Yeah. Cool. So I didn't really touch necromancy at all, and I'm so glad I did not pick this as my relic, because as an Iron Man it's horrible. The things you got to do to upgrade this stuff, like I couldn't stomach going past 60, so I just finished the 99 off at 60. I was like, yeah, I can't be bothered. But you know, it was like I was strong enough, but oh yeah, ridiculous. And we're just starting to look at some junk. Nothing crazy. Archaeology tab, that doesn't matter. Doesn't mean anything. Yeah, so we got the charms there. As I said earlier, I think, yeah, it's probably like 6 million XP maybe. You know, keeping in mind if whatever supplies I need, I'd go and get them. Which, yeah. Yeah, we had all these engrams we were gonna do, but then we got blocked out by needing to get the memory shards or something. Or what's this? Maybe it's like memory strand. You probably know what I'm talking about, but I was like, whatever, not worth it. Another thing not worth it. Everything should be worth it. To a degree. And we have a heap of these logs. Did I cut them? I cut all these ones, although unfortunately we're not going to get to use them. I think that would be a fair whack of fire making XP, but whatever. Yeah. Alright, so all these clues are from just clicking on the spirits, which it would have been pretty fun to do these just for the sake of it, but yeah, they're just gonna sit here forever, enshrined in this hour-long video. But we got this red boater. Hey, yeah. Again, I came across this chance thing when you at the Varrock lodestone. There's the quest person, I don't know, like some kind of quest NPC, and she gives you rewards based off of your quest points. And I did a lot of quests in kind of like the first week, 215 quest points. I didn't need to do a lot of them. Honestly, I don't know what I was doing. Crazy mode. But then I found that NPC and I got like a few million GP, which was awesome. And I got this red boater. If you're wondering how I got this red boater, that's how I got it. Because I didn't complete one clue scroll, and I will not complete a clue scroll in this game mode. And yeah, I don't know. That's the rest of that. Fire breath. We are going to take one of these, I reckon. We'll take our overload and our anti-fire breath off to kill Vorkath one more time. Hello from the future. At this point, I stopped before I went into Vorkath and talked for about another 20 minutes on the difference between old school and RS3 combat. There was a lot of pauses and long-winded points, so I've cut out all of that. although I do think it's important to cover. So I'm going to try and make it a whole lot shorter and more to the point, maybe. So it's not like I was doing Inferno speedruns or solo Theatre of Bloods or something in old school, but I defeated Soul a few times and fought him a whole lot more times, so I still get how the game works, and I get it enough to the point that a veil has been lifted. And this veil is that the evolution of combat was bad for RuneScape. But obviously the numbers speak for themselves. Should it have happened? Did it come out in a poor state? No, it shouldn't have come out, and it certainly was in a poor state. Although after playing this leagues, I can tell you that how it is now, they were right. And it's funny looking back at some of the old dev videos from back then, because if you had footage of how it is now with what they were saying, it really probably would have been the greatest thing, but instead it indeed was half-baked. The combat in RS3 is so much more engaging, and you're able to have a much more meaningful impact from environmental factors rather than old school's band-aid solution of simply adding more and more chip damage at this point. At the end of the day, both games are still on a tick system, although it's shifted away from an over-reliance on prayer and movement to a fuller overall experience, with the aforementioned mechanics being hidden behind the facade of abilities. I'll show you an example of how the use of ticks work in RS3. So here, there's an ability that will knock you up and stun you for a time. You can simply walk out of it, or if you've activated your damage bubble and don't want to lose DPS, you can completely negate this ability by being within your roll animation as the spikes come up. Nice. I have no idea how much other content this applies to, because I didn't get the chance to do all of it, of course, but this is just an example. And when it comes to abilities, I can use Rapid Fire for example, but if I let the ability run all the way out, I'll have to wait an extra tick to activate the next ability. Even though the timer for my Dracolich buff is running out at that point, to overcome this, when we see the rapid fire timer get to 0.6 seconds, the time of a tick, we can then activate our next ability, and the game will give us our Dracolich buff when the tick rolls over, and also instantly activate our next desired ability, which means in the end we can manage to get another ability off while our buff is activated when we otherwise wouldn't be able to. With this being said, when it comes to the readability of old school, it cannot be beaten, no matter how more subjectively engaging another version could possibly be. If you know the franchise of Total War, anyone can look at a screenshot of battle in the original Rome Total War and understand to an extent what is happening. On the other hand, you show someone a screenshot of Warhammer 3, and unless they have somewhat of an idea about the game, it can just look like an absolute pixel soup. Despite having many times the content and years of quality of life improvements, you just can't beat a fundamental appeal of older versions, and I certainly get this. And I suppose my final point I'm trying to get to is that there are far more greater immersion breaking things that no old school player even knows exists. Yet as someone who has become an enjoyer of RuneScape, I keep reading the same baseless, droning noises at why RuneScape has dwindled compared to old school, and it's frustrating. So just relax. It's not like you are forced to like something you don't enjoy, but I don't know why we don't extend this to talking shit. But anyway, for myself, yes, if I continue to play RuneScape, I'm without a doubt exploring here a lot more over old school going forward. I'm not sure though. The double XP event is starting later this week, so I reckon I'll at least do this, and maybe that will get me into the main game. In old school, I only really needed to finish rune crafting, and then we're talking about 2 weeks tops to max after that. But anytime I would start, I would just be thinking to myself, do I really want to do this for a month straight? But it's a pretty ridiculous prospect when you think about it. But that is the thing. I know I will encounter this same problem in RuneScape with, say, dungeoneering, so who knows. But it's not like I have to max anyway. We'll see.